Hi, ladies. Hello, everybody. It is Monday, and I am here to talk to you guys a little bit about whatever the heck we decided we want to talk about. Got my coffee? Does it look familiar? I think the shade's a little too orange for me. So I am going to talk about a topic that has been all over social media for the past like 2 weeks. It has made it on huge platforms like BuzzFeeds and a lot of news channels, tons and tons of blogs and videos and posts focused on this issue, and it was brought to my attention. There is always going to be jerks on social media who create pages that target or attack somebody just because they can. Anybody can make a page on social media, and they can make it about whatever they want. And for the most part, the people that, create things like Facebook, and now Instagram's owned by the same people, Twitter, Tumblr, they don't really monitor what's being created on these things. There's too many people. There's too much stuff. It would be impossible. So you have pages and pages popping up that attack and single out individuals or a specific person or a specific cause. Some of them are funny, kind of like all the ones that are like, if you have tattoos, you're a terrible parent, and your child is this and that, or if you smoke marijuana, you're gonna grow an extra toe on your forehead, or just stupid stuff like that. We all follow them. They're hilarious. We all laugh about it. It's not real. It is literally pages created that make stupid posts to make people laugh and talk about it and lash out. And then those pages use things like they get paid to post things for other people because they have millions and millions of followers. So that's always a thing, right? Well, there was a new one that was created recently called Project Harpoon. And I'm sure you guys have seen that. And what it is somebody had created a page in the name of skinny love, skinny acceptance, people need to embrace being skinny, how people would be better if they were all skinny. Just pointless crap, absolute stupid stuff. I am 98 pounds. I am all about embracing your size, no matter what it is. If you're teeny tiny, if you're on the other end of the size spectrum, I don't care. You embrace it, you rock it. As long as you're healthy and you're happy, I really do not care what the scale says, and neither should you. But there's some assholes out there that feel like that's an easy target. So let's attack somebody that we deem is not beautiful because they are, quote unquote, what we see as fat. So somebody created a page called Project Harpoon, and what they did was they would steal models' photos. And these are models that are very well known. Several of them are my friends. And they would really, really poorly Photoshop these women's photos to make them look skinny. And then they would post before and afters and say things like, look, she was so sad and unhappy and fat, and now she's glowing and skinny and looks so much younger. Just total crap, right? Well, the problem is that yes, this is obviously just somebody who has way too much time on their hands. Correct. This is somebody that just wants attention. Correct. This is somebody who literally is sitting there laughing and enjoys people fighting and bickering. And whoever this is the type of person that likes creating dramatic situations. They're drama whores. They feed off of it. They have to have it for energy, morning, noon, and night. So what's a better way to do that than create a page that you know is going to make people freak out? Well, you take plus size models and you Photoshop them to be skinny and say it's better. That is a good way to get attention. That is a good way to ruffle some feathers and make people really pissed off at you. I know I was offended. I was angry. The thing about social media and the internet is that once you put something out there, people can take it and do whatever they want to it, and unless you have a really good lawyer and you want to take them to court over it, there's not much you can do about it. So this page was stealing models' photos and editing them however they saw fit. Now, that is against the law. You cannot take a photographer's photo and edit it like that. You just can't. There are laws against that. The only problem is that unless you want to do something about it legally and in court, I mean, it's the internet. It constantly happens. All the time. And the thing that upsets me is that whoever this person is picked a topic that they knew would get them attention and then did not even second guess the fact that they were going to absolutely destroy the confidence and self-worth of the women that they decided to post on their page. And what was even worse was that they were doing calls for photographers and photo editors. Do you want to come and be a part of my project and help me Photoshop? And people are like, I'll do it. I'll help photographers and professional Photoshoppers. And I'm like, are you out of your minds? How dare you decide that you want to edit someone's natural form and say that it's better? Whoever this person is absolutely a disgusting human being. Whether they care really about body types, I don't think so. I think that they probably could really care less about whether you're fat or skinny. I think that whoever this is just decided that they wanted attention and they wanted to do something that would get it. And now they're all over the news, so they pretty much got to what they wanted. But here's the problem. People are like, it'll go away. It will go away. I'll be the first one to tell you. This will pass. This page is going to get a whole bunch of coverage. It's going to be shared everywhere. Women are going to freak out. People are going to try to get everybody to help delete and block and report and this, that, and the other to get rid of it. And it'll eventually die off and disappear. But that's not the point. The point is that social media and everybody is so quick to say, just leave it alone. Don't attack anybody. Forget it. Ignore it. Don't feed the haters. You're not feeding the haters. You are allowing human beings to behave in ways that needs to be directly dealt with in an extreme manner. People should not be allowed to act out this way on social media. It would be awful if one of the girls that pictures they stole saw that and that was just what she needed to push her over the edge to kill herself. Is that serious enough for you? Is it serious enough for you that just because it doesn't ultimately and directly affect your life, because you weren't the one who was posted on that page, so it's easy for you to say, it's no big deal, it'll go away. But what if one of the girls was so devastated by it because she'd been working so hard, she felt confident, took photos, and then somebody still said she's not good enough? So she kills herself. Is that not enough for social media platforms to act on this kind of stuff? Why do you have a report button if you're not going to actually look into it? Don't tell me that it doesn't violate guidelines or standards. This is bullying and harassment. This is the thing that causes people to kill themselves, and then people are all over the news. That's so sad, something needs to be done. You were the one saying to leave it alone, that it would go away. If you people want things to change, then don't just speak out against it, actually do something about it. It doesn't matter how much you're against something if you don't actually stand up and get active in doing something to change it. Social media is so big on people sharing things that are like, oh, this is a great cause, I totally believe in this. Share it. Get involved. Okay, share. I'm involved. That's awesome. Spreading awareness is awesome. But if as many people who clicked the share button actually got involved to participate in things, maybe charity organizations would actually get somewhere. Maybe these pages that are attacking people who don't deserve it would actually get deleted. Social media gives way too many people the option to be assholes, and too many people are just saying, don't feed the haters. It's not about feeding the haters. I am not feeding a hater. But I am a big believer in holding people accountable for their actions. Wrong is wrong and right is right. Do something. I don't care if it doesn't affect you. You need to do something because there's way too many people out there that are killing themselves over things that have to do with social media. And it's not okay. These girls on Project Harpoon put themselves out there. They put themselves out there, and a lot of people are saying, well, you put yourself on social media. No. Do not give excuses to bad behavior. You are literally justifying bad behavior with a bullshit excuse, and it's not okay. Just because a model puts her photo on social media does not mean that that gives people the right to attack her and judge her and tear her apart piece by piece. And she just has to accept it. No big deal. It's like when people come on my page and they're like, you're disgusting, you're too skinny, you need to eat, you have anorexia, pinups weren't skinny back in the day, you don't know what you're doing, oh my god, is this a 12-year-old boy? Ugh. That's not okay and it upsets me. And then I'll say something about it. Why? Because it's upsetting to me, not because it affects how I see myself. No way. There is no troll on the internet that's going to say something negative about me. That's going to be, I mean, who are you? Please tell me how important you are to where your opinion should change how I view my self-worth. Please. I would love to know. Exactly, you're nobody. You get on the computer and you talk crap to everybody because you're safe behind a computer screen. Say it to my face. See what happens. Ain't nobody has anything to say when they're right in front of you. But when they're behind a keyboard, it's great. So when I say something about this and use it as a tool to teach people, this is what models go through. Do not think that my life is beautiful and glamorous because I quote unquote look perfect in a picture. That does not protect me from the reality of how human beings treat each other. If you looked like me, your life would not be better. So then they're like, well, a vintage doll, you just need to stop paying attention to them. They're haters. You need to ignore them. How dare... I have a right to hold people accountable for their bad behavior, and I'm going to continue to do so. And I don't care if anybody doesn't like it. Why? Because there needs to be more people that are willing to stand up and say, you are an ugly person. Your behavior is unacceptable. And this is why. This is why you should be ashamed of yourself. This is why you need to go home and look in the mirror and be ashamed of who you are as a human being right now because you totally made somebody hate who they are. You should be held accountable for that. Project Harpoon is a disgusting project. And it's not real. It's nothing that's going to be forever. But it doesn't take forever for one person to destroy their life completely. So when you see things on social media, when you see people being attacked, when you see people sharing things that are destroying somebody else, if some girl you know or some guy you know shares a model's picture and says, look at this whale, oh my god, she should not be modeling, who does she think she is? Or if somebody shares something, it's like, this girl is a stick, she's disgusting, this is not what a real woman is. You know what? Get some balls and comment on that photo and tell that person how disgusting of a human being they are right now and that they need to turn it around quick because their behavior is not impressive and it is not funny. Quit allowing people to behave so disgusting towards other human beings and stand up and say something and feed those haters crackers like no tomorrow. Shove them down their throat if you have to. And I will supply them. We will go to Sam's Club. We will go to Costco. We will get all the haterade we need. And we will put it in a sippy cup and be like, here, boo-boo. So your mouth doesn't get dry when you're talking all that crap. And then sit down and let me put you in your place. It's time to hold people accountable for their behavior. Social media has way too big of an area for people to lash out and act ugly. And there are way too many people excusing it away with stupid things like, don't feed the haters. I'm gonna feed those bitches. I'm gonna feed them until they want to vomit. keep giving it to me. I'm going to keep giving it right back to you. I want to say that to Project Harpoon, you're a sad human being. Whatever it is in your life that is so boring and is so lacking, you really could have created something that took off in an amazingly positive way, that helped the world, that helped people, but instead you decided to make something so ugly and full of hate and negativity. I'm glad you're getting the attention you want. Maybe it'll give you what you need to become a better person. Because right now, you are a sad excuse for a human being. And I wish that you would just open up and talk to somebody and get the help that you need, so these kinds of things aren't what you dedicate your time to. To all of the girls, all of the models that were put on Project Harpoon, you ladies know that you're better than that. Just because somebody can put you in a Photoshop room and take parts of your body away on a screen does not mean it has taken anything that you are as a person in real life. You have got to rise above that. You have got to not allow it to hurt you. You're better than that. You're always going to be better than that. And just because social media gives people the option to try and tear you down, it doesn't mean you have to let it. You decide how it affects your life, not the people doing it. You. You women are beautiful, and you're strong, and you're confident, and you're inspiring more people every day than this Project Harpoon will ever do in a million years. You get to decide the impact you have in everybody's lives. Do not let somebody who is just a splash in the pan take that away from you. So, that's what I have to say. If you ladies and gentlemen have anything to say about Project Harpoon, or how you feel about how social media gives people platforms to tear others down in a way that more people need to stand up against, make sure you comment below. Comment on the post on my page. Like and share this video if you approve this message. I will be back next Monday talking about more shizzy. But remember, guys, you're in control of the days that fill your week. Make sure that you're using those days to change this world in a positive manner and standing up to those who are not as brave and big as they think they are behind a computer screen. Remember that I love your faces more than anything, and that I will always be here in Oklahoma cheering you on. Always keep that in the back of your head. I love you. You're amazing. And I'll see you guys next week. So, bye!